singing from the stands. Pure coins, everybody raise your hands. Pure coins, pure coins, pure coins.
Yes, welcome to Pure Coys. This is take number 3. First video I totally messed up. Second video did a brilliant video and my mic was muted for the whole video. So brilliant. So here I am. Video number 3. I have an itchy nose. I'm not going to do it again. Thank you for coming to my channel. Please like, please subscribe. It really does mean the world. Listen, I've had to come on tonight because a couple of things have happened. First of all, Spurs news, Vicario has had surgery on a fractured ankle. Where the hell did this come from? I didn't even know he was injured. So Vicario's out for the foreseeable by the looks of it. I think he must have done it against City. I remember Porro heading the ball back and he landed pretty badly, didn't he? I think there was no contact. He just landed badly and he obviously played the game out. Fair play to him for that, but he's undergone surgery for a fractured ankle. That could mean he's out to the new year. What are Spurs going to do? Does this mean Forster comes in as our number 1? Oh my days, our squad is so thin. Or does it mean that maybe we go out and sign a free transfer? I don't know what free transfers are around. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, listen, my WhatsApp is going crazy with all the Spurs groups I'm in. So I don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully Spurs can get it sorted. Listen, injuries and suspensions are coming thick and fast now. And I said at the start, I said after the transfer window shut, our squad wasn't big enough to cope. And I think we are going to be in a bit of trouble if Vicario is out for this foreseeable, which it looks like he is. Listen, let's get back to happier things. Spurs smashing Manchester City at the weekend. What an amazing result. Fantastic, fantastic win. Listen, it's a great start. It's a great building block now to go on and get some consistency and to progress. Obviously, I was saying all this before I found out Vicario was injured. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen now. Listen, I'm not Vicario's biggest fan when he comes out to crosses, but one thing he is, and we can't deny that, is an absolutely fantastic shot stopper. We're going to see what happens now. This is why you build a squad. And this is my concern that our squad was never, ever big enough. We've done brilliantly getting rid of the dead wood, but all we've done is filled it with a few young players. And our squad is threadbare. Let's see what happens going forward. Listen, the second thing I want to talk about is something that's really close to my heart is mental health and mental health in men. Listen, guys, please do not suffer alone. Please do not suffer. If you're watching this video and you're struggling, and, you know, we've all been there. I've been there too many times to mention when someone says to you, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine. When you know you're not, please reach out to me. Put something in the comment section. Just reach out. Just say I'm not okay or whatever. I'll think of a buzzword to say and I'll stick it in the comments. And listen, if you're struggling, please reach out and I will get back to you. I'm always open for a chat, whether that's just a couple of text messages or a phone call, whatever helps. It is really important that we talk as men. We don't do it enough. We bottle up our feelings and our emotions because we're men. And we go to work and we're men and we don't suffer, but we do, and it's okay. It's okay to suffer. Do not suffer alone. Listen, my mental health started probably 4 years ago, 3 years ago maybe, and yeah, it really come to a head just after COVID. I then lost my dad. I lost the love of my life. She didn't die; she just dumped me, but you know, it felt like she did. And I mean, I can laugh about it now, but I still think about her every day. I still think about her every day and wish that things could be different, but of course they can't. So it is what it is. You have to move on with life. And being single in your 50s is bloody tough, mate. Believe me, is being on a dating site in your 50s is not for the faint-hearted. You think you've got to have a thick skin to have a YouTube channel? You try being on a dating site, mate. The rejection is is culpable. It's horrific. It's not fun, but you have got to have a thick skin. Um, yeah, listen, like I say, mental health is a real struggle, and I find it difficult over the last 3 years. And I've been in some pretty dark places when I haven't wanted not to be here because that's silly. I've got three amazing children in my life, but I really thought, what's the point? What's the point in working? What's the point in getting up? Because the same shit's going to happen again. I'm going to go to work and whatever money I get, it's going to go straight on bills and I'm going to have nothing left for myself. I don't do anything. Um, you know, listen, I got the same stresses as everyone else, paying your bills, debt, you know, being self-employed, hoping that I get enough money to pay my bills at the weekend or for the month, and then scrimping and saving for whatever I got left to eat, and maybe had the odd night out if I'm lucky. And listen, I know that's the same as everyone. We're all in the same boat. You know, being alive now and being an adult, or even being a child in 2024, it's hard. It really is hard. And listen, I say I know that all our parents have said it to us in the past, and it's very much like, "Oh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. You should have been alive in our day, or you didn't have it. You got it easier now than we had it." I just think, I look back to my childhood in the 80s. I had a great childhood. I lived in a council estate. My mum and dad worked in factories, but they worked bloody hard to put food on the table. And I had a great childhood. I never wanted for anything. I had everything I wanted because my parents were amazing, both of them. And, I won't ever forget that. I can never remember being skin, And my mum tells me stories about how they used to hide. We used to hide behind the sofa from the gas man who used to come and knock on the door, or radio rentals when he used to hire a TV would knock on the door for their money, and we'd have to hide behind the sofa, or we would have no food, and my mum would have to effectively go to her neighbours to get a loaf of bread, or get 50p for a loaf of bread, or however much it was then, probably 15p, um, just to put food on the table to feed us. Listen, life is tough. Life is tough. This is what I'm getting at. Life is tough, regardless. Um, but it's tough now as well. And with social media and everything that goes on with social media, you know, there's there's always someone who's quite happy to put you down and to embarrass you or abuse you. And you've got to be strong. You've got to be strong to be part of this world now. And mental health, and that's why I think mental health is so rife. But listen, like I say, this video started with like not suffering alone, and I don't want anyone to suffer alone that follows me, that likes my content, that subscribes to my channel. And even if you don't, even if you don't and you're struggling, please like first. No, you don't even have to like. Just comment, and I will comment back. And even if it sparks a little conversation in the comments, just know that you're not alone, because we all suffer. We all suffer in our own way. And just something on a lighter note, something that, listen, there's always something in life that makes you smile. And this is something that whenever I'm feeling down, I will stick on and it makes me smile. And hopefully it'll make a few of you smile as well. And this is cats with Scouse accents. If you haven't seen it, look it up on YouTube. Just cats with accents in general. There's a brilliant one of a cat with a Scouse accent. And when it meows, I'm like, oh my God, it does sound Scouse. Seriously, watch it. If it doesn't make you laugh, then nothing will. You're just miserable. No. But listen, it cheers me up. But I will leave it there. Listen, guys, thank you for joining me. As I've said, please don't suffer alone. Please don't suffer alone. It's really good to talk. And I am here if anyone ever needs to talk. But as always, stay positive, stay poised, and stay Spurs.